Later this evening, family members of Tyre Nichols and their attorney will discuss new developments in this case. The 29-year-old died earlier this month, and 5 Memphis police officers beat him after a traffic stop. Those officers have since been fired, arrested, and indicted for murder last week. Since then, Memphis police have relieved 2 other officers of duty for their roles in that initial traffic stop. And the fire department also fired 3 employees who responded to the scene. Now, the Nichols family and civil rights attorney Ben Crump will discuss those actions at 8:30 this evening. They also say other people who were targeted by Memphis Police's Scorpion unit will speak. The chief who founded this unit disbanded it in the wake of Tyre's death. Now, this investigation into Nichols' death is bringing attention to other specialty enforcement units all across our country. IMPD has its own special unit. Fox 59's Russ McQuaid explored how they operate and finds how these teams are different than the one in Memphis.
Not all of IMPD's patrolling is done by a man or a woman in a marked car wearing a uniform. Many officers and detectives have specialized training, assignments, and supervision to go after specific crimes and suspects. Take the Violent Crimes Unit. It targets specific people wanted for specific violent crimes. This weekend, detectives with that unit were pursuing a suspect wanted for a shooting in Broad Ripple. They and other patrol officers caught up with that suspect, leading to a shootout that left the man wounded. In addition to that, IMPD has several specialty units looking for guns, wanted and violent offenders, drugs, and robbery crews. However, none of those units are designed to sweep through neighborhoods without specific assignments, like Memphis's Scorpion unit. IMPD says that tighter training, supervision, and deployment helps them avoid a Memphis-like incident of group police misconduct.
So you're supervised by people who have experience, many times years of experience in these specializations, and how to navigate through these processes safely and being consistent with the values of IMPD.
IMPD says supervisors vet the assignments handed to its specialty units, helping them focus on taking specific offenders off the streets.
Our expectation of special units is when they walk out the door, they have a plan and a specific person, location, or behavior that they're looking to address.
The General Orders Board oversees the rules that guide the training and practices of IMPD officers. It's citizen-led and citizen majority. And its chairman said what he saw on the Memphis police video would never be accepted in Indianapolis.
I saw several things that I happen to know as the chairman of the General Orders Board is just not the way the police officers are trained. I know that from what I know in the policy and some of the training that we've had to go through ourselves.
Chairman Bosley says the community by and large doesn't know IMPD has specialty enforcement units, but they know that they work.
The task force we have, and by and large, the approach to policing that we are seeing is yielding some decrease in violent crime.
Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
Activists and the Nichols will continue to call for an examination of units like this or others across the nation and see what they do in communities. Meanwhile, we know tomorrow morning they will pause to lay Tyre Nichols to rest. His family will be at a Memphis church, and Reverend Al Sharpton will deliver his eulogy. Some White House officials, including Vice President Kamala Harris, will also attend.